Good morning, friends. Cookie here, Hummingbird Heights Farm, and we're starting off in my kitchen today. This is going to be my seedling tour. I'm excited. I've had a couple of weeks of growth of seed, and I'm continuing on with. So let me show you. This is my kitchen setup, and we don't have a dining room table. We have a seed starting table. So I've got all my little gadgets organized. I cleaned everything. This is my basket of I'm taking you to the garden to plant you. I'm going to have my radishes, some nasturtiums, turnips. These are going to be going out, marigolds, of course, because those are great for bug deterrents. More radishes, carrots, beets, peas, some root booster that helps with that. That's all my, so I made a little pea bucket. This is my beans. Got some more beans, so I'm trying to categorize them so that when I go out I have a pair of gloves. I have some peas in here I harvested off my peas last year, so I don't have those. And this is where I repot as the seedlings get a little bit bigger. These are these are spinach and lettuce. That one should be fun. Tatsoi. Chinese cabbage. So I've already planted some of these seedlings. These are the indoor starts. These are the go out and do them in the garden. So I had to organize this. I had my seed starting trays set up here so that I can fill them with water. Hard to see with all this darkness. And then they suck the water up through there. I gotta make some more seed starting mix, but the kohlrabi, we have them, the labels made, and it helps me to have them made ahead of time. So let me go grab my coffee. So good. Iced coffee all summer long. Oh, that's good. All right, this used to be a spare bedroom. It's now my hothouse. And I've got more stuff to pot there. So these are the ones that have started maybe a week or so ago. 8-9 actually. There's the date on it. Some of them I had the brains to put the date on. So that was August 9th. Today is they're about a month old. So it's September, 12th, 13th, 14th. And I have cilantro, basil. Actually, this is supposed to be giant mammoth basil. That's exciting. This is my spinach. The spinach did come up, so they've just sprouted. These were much more recent. So if they're in bigger pots, I've transplanted them. These are where my seed starts are. Down here was this is my second wave. These are about a week old. Red cabbage, Al loves that. I've got gold acre cabbage, Chinese cabbage, Napa cabbage. That's good stir fry. So all my cabbages. I've got an edamame seeds they did not sprout. They didn't sprout well last year. I never got any bushes. It might be old seeds. Creole crystal. Those are little onions. These are going to be little ball onions, the crystal ones. Texas early onion. These are big ones. So they are just sprouting. Look at how they come up, and then they're going to be unfolding. How unique. You ever seen it do that? They're like all folded up, and then they stand up. They unfurl. Very cool. So those are doing well. This is an experiment. These are all my lettuces. And I have had a terrible time getting them to sprout early. So I'm without lettuce at all. whether it be indoor or outdoor. So I read where you can, if you chill them in your refrigerator overnight, it gives them the feeling that they are having a winter cool nights. So I've got some radicchio. I had a really nice run of them last year. Brussels sprouts, noble spinach, giant noble spinach. Anything giant catches my attention. So I have butter crunch lettuce, Sylvia red romaine. So I've got some tall head, some crispies. Not so much leafy lettuce. I'm trying to start early the bigger lettuce, get them going. I can get the leaf lettuce growing pretty easily. So let's go out and see my third stage of my seedlings. These were also started, some of them were a month ago. Some of them were a week ago. So this is my little seed rack to get them hardened off out here. They stay shaded. There's shade cloth. This has been up a couple of seasons, so it's amazingly, even though it's plastic, it's not super sturdy, it's made it through quite a few seasons. So let me undo the bird netting. Get in here. These are all, so here's this mammoth basil. Look at how big these are going to be already on a teeny tiny plant. Very impressive. I've got my blue kale, red kale, my cauliflowers. This is all cauliflower here. I'm not planting any more peppers except for these. Jackie, these are for you. Shishito peppers. Just grill them, get them to pop. These are the broccolis. These are my beans. These I just planted this week. They popped up so big that I had to transplant them. So these are only a few days old, maybe 4 days old. These are red bush beans, purple potted pole beans. So this row is the pole, so I can put them to the back, these to the front. And the purple and the red makes it easier to pick them because you can see the color. And when you boil them, they become green anyway. So I've got some strawberries growing here. So these guys, they will get minimal shade. And my potting soil that's already pre-made. So I've got that. I just make a batch as I go. These are all my amendments. This is the coolest little container. I just turn around. I almost have it like a kitchen setup. This is my ingredients. This is my table. This is some more ingredients. I actually put some seed starting mix down in here. So everything is kind of covered. But I've got several. My plants are doing really well. This is overgrown and needs to get into the big outer garden. But at least all those critters that were eating, I've sprayed here, and it looks like I don't see any more of the caterpillars, those hornworms. Nothing has come back. I've sprayed these with BT, which keeps the caterpillars from growing back. So nothing. These are eaten from the grasshoppers. This is how they eat them. The other ones eat the entire leaf. So when they eat the edges, this is the grasshoppers hitting them. And it's not going to kill the sweet potatoes underneath. So I have to do a daily check here and see what's going on. These are my mulberry plants that need to get out next to the turkey run. And I've got some peppers. Some of these are just getting beyond. So they're staying till they're red on here if I don't get them off. I haven't been picking my peppers. And these are my Armenian chilies, or I'm sorry, Anaheim chilies. And here's my YOLO Wonder sweet pepper. And I have one. Here he is. And I've got this one here. Oh goodness, I've got purple. Nice. And I've got some over here, some purple bells. I haven't had a lot of success getting the bell peppers to a size. This is like a sun scald on here. I'll just cut that off. So, strawberries, berries, raspberries. All of these are waiting to get out to the garden now that the weather's cooling down. So with cooler weather, we're going to be getting things out. But look at my nice lemon tree. Last year I had a ton on here. I don't have as many this year. This is my mandarin orange. And I don't have anything set on there. This is my bear's lime, and I do have some. This one's just this is just a year old. And this is my ruby grapefruit. And they have responded so well to the rain. They have bushed out, and I'm very happy. But I have one surprise little plant. Here's a nice grape. That one's doing well. This was supposed to be my artichokes. This is my little artichoke patch. These keep coming back. This is their third year. Got some going here. And I had some going here, but look at what took over. So I don't even know that, no, there's a tiny one. Just one little plant left because it's probably shaded it out, but I couldn't take it. So what it is, it's turned out to be this giant squash plant. And I knew it was going to have to be big because these are huge leaves. These are almost dinner plate size. We still have our hummingbird moths. They have not gone away. But they are also not making any more caterpillars in my garden. So let them feed off the nectar. And here's my last great success right here. Get off my plant. This came from my last house. Oh, these are smoked. So good. This is my jasmine plant, and it came from the archway that I had at my plant when we moved here 15 years ago. I planted it in the front entry, and I took a cutting where they travel. You get one. So it came with me. It grew in the upper garden, and it just wasn't doing well. So I brought it out here where it gets filtered sun and a lot of afternoon shade, and I'm just growing it on this trellis. And it's only been out here a couple of months, but look at this nice. These are so, I can cut one sprig from here and put it in the house, and you can smell it through the whole house. They're so fragrant. She's little star jasmine. Gorgeous. Well, that's the tour today. We'll see how things go. I'll leave you with one little view. My upper garden to my lower garden. And we have turkey run in the distance, my 40 by 40 square garden, in this gorgeous, beautiful, overcast, tiny bit rainy day. Beautiful fall Arizona weather. Love it. Thanks for hanging out.